Every single YouTube channel talking about their analytics has not been a vlogging channel, and there's a reason for that. Today we're going to be exposing my vlogging channel's analytics, watch time specifically. That is the analytic that I find most interesting for my channel, and I think more creators should share their watch time analytics because I had no idea that my analytics were super terrible until I watched a Mr. Beast interview.
I don't know a nice way to put it. The video sucks. Just look at the retention graphs. People would click off at the beginning. Why would you promote a 10-minute video that people watch on average a minute and a half? Doesn't make sense.
And we're gonna see what my analytics look like. Go ahead to content and filter by views. Okay, so it wants me to enter a value. I'll say 300,000 views. I have 4 videos that have over 300,000 views. My very first video that ever got a lot of views was this one, Baby Meets Grandpa for the First Time. And so I'm gonna be blurring the revenue because I feel like that will be an interesting, different video. 4.4 million views. This is the day I uploaded it. This is today. It did not take off right away. As you can see, it got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1 views. All the way up until you see it's going up, up, up. There's a little spike here of 1,000 in one day, and then boom, it just takes off, and then it goes crazy. That peak happened for no particular reason at all. YouTube's algorithm just picked it up and started showing it to everyone. I was able to get monetized from this video. But something that I did not consider at the time, and something that I actually didn't realize what was happening until like a week ago, YouTube will put a YouTube channel in a certain niche based off of their first video that pops off or gets a lot of views in a short amount of time. But since this video, just a nice moment of my dad meeting my daughter for the very first time, YouTube saw that and said, oh, they like this cute baby moment. I'm going to put you in the niche of cute baby moments, or what I like to call the America's Funniest home videos of YouTube. That's the niche YouTube put me into. I can't do anything about it. That was never my intention to be a funny baby moment channel. Truthfully, I don't even like watching those kinds of videos. Let's look at the view duration for this video. Since this video has been uploaded, it's been watched 130,000 hours, which is insane. The average view duration is 1 minute and 46 seconds. This video is 7 minutes and 57 seconds long. So that's a really horrible watch time. Mr. Beast would say this is a horrible video.
The video sucked.
The average percentage viewed is 22.4%. Oh, there's a chart guide. Oh, I have never seen this before. Understanding your audience retention. When the line on the chart is flat, it means viewers are watching that part from start to finish. A gradual decline means viewers are losing a bit of attention over time. Spikes appear when more viewers are watching, rewatching, or sharing moment or moments of a video. And dips mean viewers are skipping or leaving your video at that specific part. A dip down, then a spike up. So I think people are clicking on it, skipping immediately, and then losing interest drastically. There's a little hump right here, which is probably when my dad sees my daughter. Yeah, so this is right when my dad walks in.
Aw, look at this baby.
Yeah, most of the viewers are gone by now. There's only 34%, and they're basically just clicking out after that one initial moment. Every YouTuber who has a video do very well, they always say do a video similar to that, and so I kind of was opportunistic. My grandpa meeting my daughter for the first time received 1 million views, jumped straight to the watch time, and yeah, see, huge dip. No one cares. It's just probably my face. People tend to skip over my face. Yeah, I'm just talking, introducing the video. People don't care. They skip it to when they're opening the door, and then the peak is when my grandpa sees my daughter, and then they leave pretty much immediately. There's a couple of spikes here. People are probably just skipping. This is the thumbnail right here, you can tell. So people skip to the thumbnail. Immediately after the initial moment, they just leave. This very steep decline, and then a big decline over time. I think this is my 5th most viewed video on my channel. Baby gets angry at watermelon. Cute little thumbnail, whatever. So 2 minutes, 10 seconds, 17% viewed. They don't care. They really don't care right here. I bet you it's my face. Yep, No one cares when I talk, which is why I have stopped talking on my vlogging channel. And then it peaks right here where it is matched up with the thumbnail. And then people watch it for a second or two and leave. It's crazy how these analytics look in comparison to a lot of other YouTubers that I see. So let's go into my more recent content because I want to show you one more video that's kind of wild in the terms of the watch time, and it's a very recent video. This specific video is what made me want to change my content up significantly. Well, that and another thing. We'll get into it in a bit. So my content recently, as you can see, gets anywhere from 6,000 views to like 15,000 views on regularly. This one has a little bit more, 17,000 views. But there was one video that I uploaded recently that did exceptionally well. It has 55,000 views. Audience retention, 3 minutes. It's a 23-minute video. This is insane. This is the most insane looking graph I've ever seen. People click on it, they instantly skip. Right here, I believe, is my husband shaving his beard. No one wants to see him shaving, which is just like, I barely included it, maybe 20 seconds of him shaving before it's finally done and we get to the reveal part, because I knew it wasn't going to be a very interesting moment, but no one even cared to watch. And then they skip over to... Are you ready to see Dada? The reveal part. Most people are watching at this point. The reveal happens and people skip out. Completely different scene that unfortunately no one wants to see. That's sad because it was a sponsored video. One spike here, which is probably after the sponsor. Yeah, but no one watched it. No one watched it. I mean, when I say no one, obviously 7% of the people who clicked on this video watched it, and I appreciate those 7%. And I have no idea why YouTube pushed this video out to more people than normal. They really value watch time so much. Why did this get more views? This low gray part is normal for me. And then the red line is what this video actually performed. So it performed significantly better than my normal videos, but the watch time is horrible. The rate was 5.9%. This is not anything above average. So it was 14% when I first uploaded it. So those are my subscribers. And then it went down to 4.5. So that's not even anything fantastic. So why does YouTube push this video and not some of my other videos that have a better watch time? When I realized how horrible my watch time was, it was 1 minute and 50 seconds at the time for most of my videos. I really worked on trying to improve the quality of my videos, and over time I got it to be around 4 to 6 minutes being my average watch time for an average video. And so I thought I was doing really good until I came across this video. Right before this video, I came across Logan Paul's editor's channel. I don't know his name off the top of my head. I'm so sorry. But I actually watched every single one of his videos that he made. His channel is all about video editing for YouTube, and I followed every single one of his instructions, and I implement those ideas into one segment of the vlog. So let's go into this video and see what is different since I followed Logan Paul editor's advice. This video, as you can see, did average, completely average in terms of views. We go into the engagement part, we see this. And now I am super excited about this graph because this is the very first time on my channel ever that I have received a straight line for any part of the video. And I know it's a very small segment of this video. No one is clicking out, no one is skipping. Obviously there's peaks here and people are skipping to those parts. The people who started watching this part of the video, they stayed. There's very little variation, and that's very exciting to me. And this is the segment that I incorporated all of Logan Paul's editor's advice. There's a spike here. We give my daughter the cookie is like the finale, and then everyone goes away once it's a new scene, and then they really dwindle off here when I start talking. So this segment is 4 minutes long. So I was like, okay, since YouTube cares about watch time so much, I'm going to take this segment out and upload it as its own video, and it's gonna take off, right? Because that's what YouTube cares about, is watch time. So I did just that. I knew that it wouldn't take off as much as I thought it was because it is re-uploaded content, which my subscribers wouldn't enjoy as much, but I figured it would at least get reached out to a new audience, but that didn't happen. If we go into the analytics of this video, it did very poorly. See this blue line? It is below my average, so that's fine. But let's look at the engagement, shall we? So we can see audience retention, 53%. That's insane. I have never seen a score that high before. Of course, it's only 2 minutes and 22 seconds because it's a 4-minute long video, but people are, I mean, there's a drop off within the first 30 seconds of 70%. This is 70% of the people stayed. I mean, there is a gradual decline, but it's all above, like if you see this percentage right here, is all above 50% the whole time. Oh, there's this one point right here where it dips below 50% very briefly, but then it gets picked back up and then there's a spike just like we saw before. It's basically the same analytics. And then there's a deep dive right here, and I tried to get out of the video as quick as I could, and I think I did that successfully. Let's look at the click-through rate. Maybe that's why the video didn't get pushed. No, the click-through rate is 7.7%, which I think for me is pretty good. It's not a horrible click-through rate, but it's not above that 10% that we're looking for usually. I started implementing this editing strategy in all of my videos since. Now I've only uploaded 2 videos since then, so this is the next one. We did a spin-off of the other video that did well recently, the one of my husband shaving his beard, we getting a reaction. So my husband was gonna shave his head anyway, so we decided to film a reaction. We never do anything on the vlogging channel that we wouldn't otherwise do if the camera was off. We don't do anything for the vlog necessarily. This video, the average percentage viewed is 42%, so this is a little bit less engaging. I was a little bit more lax in the editing in this one, and that was a mistake. I can definitely see. Here is a bit more wonky. People are losing interest over here, and I went and looked at it, and it's when I make the cuts of the video a bit longer, and people are definitely losing interest because of that. Also, they skipped all the part where my husband is shaving his head, which again, I just find weird. Don't you want to, the people just jump straight to the result. They don't want to go on the journey with you, which makes me sad. The height is at the reaction part, and then people kind of just dip out after the reaction part. I really wanted to include this part, but it's not related to the video. I was just talking a lot, and my audience doesn't like it when I talk. It's not as bad as my previous videos, but it's not as good as the other one. I uploaded one more video, and that was, I think I uploaded yesterday or the day before, and I have not seen the analytics for it yet, so let's look at it. I'm curious to know. Doing okay in terms of views. It's kind of at the bottom of the gray, but it's doing fine in watch time hours, so that's good, especially since it's a shorter video. Average view duration 4 minutes and 12 seconds. That's pretty good for a 7-minute long video. What's the percentage on that? Oh no, we don't have the retention. Oh, it takes up to 2 days for that to process. Let me see if I can see it on the app. Oh, wow. I'll screenshot this right here. Retention is 62%. Wow, that's crazy. You know what? I think I'm gonna jump back in here in a couple of days and look over the analytics.
Okay, guys, so it's the next day at night. I'm editing the video right now. Let's look at the analytics now because they are finally showing. So, pretty exciting, actually. Look at this. Right off the bat, we see that it's a pretty dang straight line. There are some moments where people are less engaged than others, but we have 2 spots with very straight lines here. This one is where the Easter egg hunt is actually happening, which is what the video is about. And then we have this one over here, which is another cute baby moment. And then we lose some engagement over here. It's a bit, maybe it's a bit slower. People don't care as much. I don't know, but honestly, everything is still above 50%. There's never a place that's below 50%. The thing that is actually blowing my mind right now is that it doesn't even dip off at the end. People are watching all the way till the end. And I think it's because I didn't have an outro to the video at all. I didn't say goodbye. I just kept it going to the very last second, and no one just dipped out at the end. That's crazy. I was definitely not expecting that. I've never in my life seen the video not go down at the end. So that's definitely insane. So we for sure know that it's working. It's not 62% anymore, it's 57, but that's still pretty good. And of course, that average percentage viewed is just gonna go down the more video gets pushed out to newer audiences. But honestly, I don't think this one is gonna get pushed out very far just because it is a holiday themed video and that kind of dates itself. So I don't know, maybe next year around this time it'll get pushed more. Back to the video now.
So I know what you're thinking, Kathrine, these videos are shorter than your normal videos. Obviously the percentage is going to be bigger, and I'm going to prove you wrong with this one video that I did way back in the day. It's actually my 4th most viewed video, and this was before YouTube changed its algorithm. So it's this video. It's 3 minutes and 24 seconds long. So let's see how much of, surely they should have watched the whole thing. It's only 3 minutes. At least 2 minutes they should have watched, right? At least 2. 1 minute and 32 seconds. It's a 45%, which is not that bad. This is honestly better than I expected. I expected it to be, whew. Just because the video is shorter doesn't mean your audience is gonna watch more of it. I think the thing that really makes a video good is how engaging it is. And obviously, if you can get a longer video that's engaging, that's superior, right? Ideally, why video creators want their videos to be over 8 minutes long is so that they can include mid-roll ads. For me, right now, I think I'm not going to prioritize getting mid-roll ads because one, it breaks up the video and makes it less engaging, and also it's just harder to make a longer video engaging. Those are my vlogging channel analytics. I hope you found this interesting because I definitely found this very interesting. I am curious to know for other vlogging channels, are people skipping around just to see what moment the thumbnail was and then exiting out, or do people actually watch the whole vlog of just someone talking? Because I know I do, but my audience doesn't. So in summary, I think that this new style of video that I am doing has a really great potential of succeeding and getting more views. I think the reason why YouTube is not pushing them out right now is because the analytics show my average view time in terms of minutes watched is less because the videos are shorter. So it has that downwards arrow. But I think if I upload enough videos with a shorter time, that it will balance it out. Does that make sense? I feel like I'm not making any sense right now. I feel like all of the stars need to align for a video to do well. I think there needs to be a very significant portion of watch time. I think the minutes watched needs to be a significant amount of time for YouTube. The click-through rate needs to be good. I have seen in the past with different thumbnails that YouTube definitely prefers one thumbnail over the other. So there's a lot of playing around that you can do. YouTube's algorithm changes so much and it's hard to stay on top of, but if you adapt and if you change your content with the changing algorithm and your changing audience even, I think that it is definitely possible to succeed on YouTube. And vlogging is one of the most difficult niches out there, I tell you. If you guys are interested in more videos like these, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button if you like this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.